Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Tools for Sparks, where we've got something special for you today, the Brother P-Touch label maker. Now, if you're doing consumer units or, electrical work in general, you might need to label stuff. And if you're anything like us, OCD electricians, we like to label everything, because the more labeling, the more information you provide, the better. So I'm going to show you this label printer that we use today. I'm going to show you the app that it works with as well, and how to print nice, neat labels for your consumer unit covers. So first, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and let's get into it. So let's see what's in the box first, and I'll show you which model this is. So it comes in this lovely black and orange carrying case. The Brother P-Touch E550W, and for us, we have tried and tested various label printers, but this is the one that we found to be the best for electricianing, sparking work. So let me show you why. Now, this is brand new. I've just bought it for myself because I gave mine to the guys, and then when you hire more people, you need to give them another one, blah, blah, blah. I needed one for myself, so I've got this one for myself, and hopefully I'll get to keep this one. Let's do the little peely off the bottom. I love doing that. Very satisfying. A little bit of ASMR there. Right. So, in the box, we've got a power cable, which is used to charge it up because it's got rechargeable batteries in, which we like. So that's very good. You've got this USB cable as well, which I guess is to connect it to a computer. And you've got a pack of instruction-y things, which we're not going to read because we're blokish. You've got a nice little gauge thing for measuring patch sockets, which is quite cool. All this various instructional stuff, which we're going to probably just throw away and try and figure it out on our own. So that's what's in the box. Now, I think there's something missing here, which is the actual label tapes, which we'll talk about. But I'll close that box up. Now, the box is very nice quality. It's not the kind of rubbishy box that you get with a lot of products where you just throw it away and you put it in your own case. This is the kind of box that you want to keep because it just does, protect your device very well. In the back here is where the tapes go, and it came with one roll of tape, I think, so that's why I've put it in already. So to get the back cover off to access the tape, you press this button in here, and then it just pulls off like that. And this is the tape. So we've got 18mm white tape with black writing on. Now, this is the official Brother tape. You can buy cheaper versions on Amazon. There is some debate as to whether the cheaper versions are exactly the same but just with a different label or not. I personally think it's always best to buy the proper branded stuff if you can afford it, but some people can't afford it. Now, this is a rechargeable battery pack, which is really nice to see. Obviously, you can use AA batteries in this as well if you want to, but better to use the rechargeable battery pack. And the cassettes here, they just pull out like that. And this is all the cogs and wizardry inside that does the cutting of the labels. Now, the clever thing about this, I think, is that the tape inside, it's not actually printing. It's not like got a mini printer or something. I think it uses magnetism to actually sort of pull the ink forward, and so that the ink appears in certain sections of the tape. Let me know if you're a printing wizard and you know a little bit more about exactly the science behind how this works. All I know is it works, and it's a great little bit of kit. So we click that on. Now, to power this thing on, press the power button. Just press it once and it lights up. And you can see I've already been practicing here. So this is the standard setting that I'm on. And if you press, so you've got these different options along here. So you can choose, if we go back, you can choose the orientation. So you can have it that way or that way, which is nice. Label length auto, or you can choose an exact label length. So auto will obviously just work out based on the text that you're putting in. So you can see it's saying it's going to be 54 millimeters long based on what I've written in there. If I clear that, then I can just put, let's put tools for sparks, press print. Ooh. Welcome back to Tools for Sparks. There we go. So you can see this is a nice big chunky label. Now it's telling me I need to recharge the battery, which is slightly annoying. So we better make this quick before the battery runs out. Now that was a very large writing, and that's because it's set on the largest setting. So if I press the text, then you can see the font. You can change the font, but you can also change the size. So if I want, I can change the size right down to 9:6. 6 is the smallest. So if I select 6 and I print again, it will make it much smaller, as you can see. So that's the smallest, and this is the biggest. Quite a comparison. Now you can get different widths of labeling for this. But the real key, how this comes in handy for electricians, is this patch panel tool. So what you can do is you can set the block length to the width of a module of a circuit breaker, which I think is 18 millimeters if I remember correctly. And then you can set the number of blocks to how many circuits you've got. So say 10 circuits. You can select a separator depending on how you want it. And then the orientation, whether you want it that way or not, and also you can reverse it. So if you want it to go 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, if you do reverse, or if you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4 that way, you do reverse off. You can select advanced, no idea what that is, no margins or margins, and then print. So if we want to do a little test of this, if I clear that and I just do 1 and then space 2, space 3, space 4, print, and you can see the idea. You've got these nice labels, the spacing is exactly what you've put in, 18 millimeters, the width of a circuit breaker, and you can change that to text. So what I usually do is I will put the text small, so I'll set it as the probably size 6, and then I'll put something like 1 at the top and then return, and I'll put cooker, and then I'll go to the next one, 2 lights, and then I'll do 3 sockets, 4 spare. When you press return, it puts it down onto a second layer. Then if you print, there you go. So you can see I've got my number at the top and then the description of the circuit at the bottom. So that's the manual way to do it. But the great thing about this label printer is it also has an app that you can connect to your phone. So this is the app. It is the Label Printer Pro app, I believe. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get yourself this. And you can choose patch panel and then how many ports. If I choose 8 port, for example, and then I can choose the size tape that I've got, and I can select all the settings. So the port spacing, what I would want is 18 instead of 15.3, because I'm not really doing it for a patch panel. I'm doing it for the consumer unit. And then if I tap on there, I can just label it how I want. So I can do 1 sockets and so on and so forth, so that you've got all the details on your patch panel there. You can even do a double spaced one for your main switch and your surge protection device, and then all you do is click print and it will connect to your device. So if you click on there, and then it's going to search now for the printer. I might need to actually connect this to the Wi-Fi or something. Direct mode, Okay, so we should find it. It should basically create its own wireless network. If we go to settings, Wi-Fi, and then hopefully, here we go, Bluetooth printer. Now I don't know what the password would be. Maybe if we go into the menu here, network settings, direct mode. Okay, that's the password. There we go. Brilliant. So it's just like 8 zeros. So we'll do 8 zeros. Join. Yes. Looks like it's connecting. If I go back into the app now. There we go. It's appeared. And that's great. So I can click print now. It says it does not match the app's settings, so I need to just go back in the app, and I just need to check. I need to select the right size tape. So I think it was 18mm tape. Yeah. So select 18, print, and there we go. Look, interface printing. Okay, now it's done it as if it was on 9mm tape, but actually that's fine because it's actually done a cut all the way along as well. So if I peel that, there you go, you see. So that's what it looks like, and that's the kind of thing that you can do for your consumer units. Now there are loads of other use cases for this as well, like you can get special sleeving, like heat shrink sleeving, that has the tape built into it. So if you wanted to do labeling for your earth bonding conductors, for example, you could do that. There's so many different use cases, and I would love to know all of your comments below about how you guys use this, if you do. How do you use it on a daily basis? How do you get the most out of the functionality? Because I know that there are probably loads of other bits of functionality to this that I've not even delved into yet in this video. So let me know all your thoughts in the comments below. If you'd like to get yourself one of these, so there's a link in the description where you can get yourself one. It is for any kind of electrician who takes pride in their work. I think it's an essential part of your toolkit, really. But I'd love to know all your thoughts as always, and if you like the video, hit a thumbs up. If you have enjoyed the video, subscribe, because we've got way more brilliant tool content coming up shortly. But either way, thank you for watching and have a great day.